Now that is no longer true. Trump comes in and he sees this massively powerful machinery. This is the US military, as well as the US institutional power that it's built up over the last, say, 70, 80 years, allowing you to have things like bases in other countries, allowing you to have things like control effectively of the global financial system. And says, I can do things with this. Okay. And now he starts to behave in a way that had anyone else behaved like it in the past, Europe, the rest of the world, basically, would not allow the US to have what they have right now. Trump has come in and found powerful machinery he cannot build, but now he's exploiting to do things that, people that had kind of like grown up with the old US empire didn't think was going to happen. Now, because he has this powerful machinery, the stuff he does is going to go unopposed, or is going to go through. Now that is no longer true. Canada is probably the closest ally the US has ever had, even closer than the UK. The Canadians don't trust the US anymore. That's been diminished, and probably has been diminished irreparably. Next, the US control of the global financial system is also being diminished. That's one of the reasons we've seen the gold price rise as much as we have. It's because people don't trust the US dollar anymore. But it's because people no longer trust the US to behave in a way that they can trust or can rely on. It is not going to be the dominant military force in the world to the extent it has been, not just because it won't have the military there, it's because it won't have the alliances that it had in the past. It won't have the automatic backing of the Germans and the British and the Danish and the Canadians for whatever they want to do going forward. All those factors mean that the world is going to look a lot more fragmented going forward. And the Pax Americana, the peace of America, which has lasted like 70, 80 years, we may be seeing the first signs of that going away. We will not like a world in which the Chinese and the Americans are competing for dominance of the world. So this is a situation in which we do see a future in which things are going to look a lot more negative for world peace. And so unfortunately, I think the next couple of years are going to be quite dangerous for the world. And we have to obviously plan our investments around that going forward.